Nice. Well, aloha there. And we are back to talk about Tamil Nadu in India, seeing where this state is going from. We're going to go back to where we left off. Already talked about that. So the politics, did I go through this? Yeah, I got through there. Religion, language. Now, education. Yeah, I haven't gone through education. Let me also see if there's more things to cover here. Okay, everything's good. So I'll just cover here. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I know I talk about the religions and gone through this, but I haven't gone through this much. Or I just can't recall. I probably peruse this like usual, but I'll just read it along. LGBT rights. The lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender LGBT, under here, rights in Tamil Nadu are among the most progressive in India. Chana Rainbow Pro has been held in the capital city of Chennai annually since 2009. Tamil Nadu is also the first Indian state to ban conversation therapy. Following the Madras High Court, Tamil Nadu was the first Indian state to introduce a transgender welfare policy wherein transgender people can avail free sex reassignment surgery in government hospitals. The state were also the first to ban forced sex-selective surgeries on intersex infants. In 2019, the Madras High Court ruled in the term bride under the Hindu Marriage Act 1955 include trans women and thereby legalized marriage between a man and a transgender woman. Asia's first genderqueer pride parade in Mandari with Anjal Golan and Gopi Sankar Mandari in 2012. Pretty much here, I mean, even this guy. Looks like he's just tired. That's the thing with marching. It's always a time and affair. I don't know. I'm also pretty lazy. I can't even march. To, like, the bathroom. Now, education. Children in elementary school in Malarath Raleigh. Okay, I can't pronounce that for shit. Tamil Nadu is one of the most literate states in India. Tamil Nadu has performed reasonably well in terms of literacy growths during the decade 2001 through 2011. A survey conducted by the industry body Asocham ranks Tamil Nadu top among Indian states with about 100% gross enrollment ratio (GRE). In primary and upper primary education, one of the basic limitations for improvement in education in the state is the rate of absence of teachers in public schools, which at 21.4% is significant. Okay, the analysis of the primary school education in the state by Prantha shows a low drop rate by the poor quality of state education compared to the other states. 37 universities, 552 engineering colleges, 449 polytech colleges, and 566 arts and science colleges. And then it goes on to 34 elementary schools, 5,000 high schools, 5,000 higher secondary schools, and 5,000 hospitals. Some of the notable education institutes presented to Tamil Nadu are all of these in the blue. It's pretty much all the more than half of the paragraph of listed colleges, all of the colleges and universities in the state of Tamil Nadu. And Tamil Nadu now has 69% reservation in educational institutions for socially backward sections of society, the highest among all Indian states. The midday meal scheme programming in Tamil Nadu was the first initiated by Kamaji. Then it was expanded by M.J. Ramchandran in 1983. So, from what I remember from Gujarat, is that they have the most cultural festivals in all the states of India, and then for Tamil Nadu, they have all high acclaimed colleges, a vast amount of colleges and universities in the state compared to other states in India. Now, economy. Okay. go through this. Its numbers for the year 2014 through 15. Tamil Nadu's GSDP was 9,767 trillion Raj, which is total 120 billion USD. And growth was 14.86. Okay, ranks third in the foreign direct investment. FEA approves. Okay. Like in other places like Delhi, the per capita income in 2007 2008, 72,000, ranking third among states with a population over 10 million and steadily been above the national average. So, according to the 2011 census, Tamil Nadu is the most urbanized state in India, 49%, accounting for 9.6% of the urban population, while only comprising 6% of India's total population. And it's one big city. Capital Chanti. Was it Chanti? I keep forgetting what's the big old state. But yeah, I still remember it's one state. Now, service contribute to 49% of economic activity, followed, 34% in agriculture and 21%. Why not writing just the symbol percent? Why do you have to write in words? Okay, Tamil has 6 nationalized home banks were originated from the state, 2 government sector banks, Indian Bank and Indian Overseas Bank in Chennai, and 4 private sector banks, City Union Bank and Kambrakna Kari in Tokoni. So, and the port, we didn't talk much about that. But yeah, they have 4 banks in this state. But Chennai, yes, 2. Agriculture. Tamil Nadu has historically been an agricultural state and is lead producer for agricultural products in India. 2008, Tamil Nadu was India's 5th biggest producer of rice. Total cultivated area in the state was 5.6 million hectares in 2009-2010. Rice Bowl of Tamil Nadu. Okay. Tamil Nadu accounts for 10% in fruits and 6% in vegetables in India. Animal food grains production. The state is the largest producer of bananas, turmeric, flowers, and tapioca. Second largest producer of mango, natural rubber, coconut, groundnut, and third largest producer of coffee, sapta, tea, and sugarcane. Tamil Nadu's sugarcane yield per the healthcare is the highest in India. The state with 7,000 hectares of land under oil palm cultivation, the second highest in India. Okay. Known as the father of Indian Grain Revolution, Dr. M.S. Swaminathan, but his name is pretty much, what's it? Malcolma Swaminathan Sebastian yeah. At least they have this dishes. At least they have that for Muhammad Sin Balan for MS. I keep on thinking it as NBC, but MBS for Mohammed bin Salman. And was it AOC? Or Cortez. Okay. Among states in India, Tamil Nadu is one of the leaders in livestock poultry, not poetry, but poultry. Poultry, making poultry. A little turkey just making a banger poet. I'll see that. I'd pay for that. Joe. And fish production, Tamil Nadu has the second largest number of poultry amongst all the states, accounted for 17.7% of the total poultry population in India. 2009, 2004, Tamil Nadu has produced, all this, and eggs. Okay. There's also the major centers of egg production in India. Nakala or Dachon is one of the major centers for vegetable supply in Tamil Nadu. Alrighty. Now let's go to textiles and leather. Tamil Nadu is one of the leading states in the textile sector, and it houses the country's largest spinning industry, accounting for almost 80% of the total installed capacity in India. Mostly yarn production, the state contributes 40% of the total production of the country. Alright. Hamburg producing units, power processing units, Tamil according to threshold. Textile industry in Tamil accounts for 17% of the total invested capital of all industries. Damn. And cotton production industry, it's real is the country's largest exporter of knitwear for its cotton production. Tamil Nadu accounts for 60% of leather tanning capacity in India. Alright, all leather, footwear, garments, components. The state also accounts for 50% of leather exports. Valued around that to USD. And around hundreds of leather and tannery facilities are located around Vellore and its nearby towns. Automobiles. Tamil Nadu has seen major investments in the automobile industry over many decades, manufacturing cars, railroad coaches, battle tanks, tractors, motorcycles, automobile spare parts and accessories, tires, and heavy vehicles. Chennai is known as the Detroit of India. Well, you gotta be careful with that because there's a bit of a negative connotation when people like to title Detroit nowadays. Major global automobile companies including BMW, Ford. You see, it's not just foreign words I mess up. It's like all words equally I mess up because I can't read for shit. BMW, Ford, Robert Bosch, Ronald Nissan. Okay, you have all of these car companies, as well as Indian automobile majors like Mahindra and Mahindra. That was cat hair. I'm gonna get in my mouth. Shit. Also, Leadland, HR Motors, Issue Motors. Okay, then TVS. If you investors, you know, plan to deal. A lot of cars. Alright. Heavy industries and engineering. Tamil Nadu is one of the highly industrialized states in India. Over 11% of the SAP SNX 500 conglomerates have cooperative offices in Tamil Nadu. The state government owns Tamil Nadu's newspaper and papers in Karai. Coimbatore, I think that's how it's saying. Coimbatore is also referred to as the pump city, and it supplies 2/3 of India's requirements of motors and pumps. The city is one of the largest exporters of weight grinders and auto components, and the term Coimbatore wet grinder has been given a geographical indication. That's all this big one. Geographical indication. GI is the name of the sign used as products with corresponding to a specifically geographical. Yeah, I didn't learn this about geography, but that's what they have. Just nice. They would talk about different natural resources in geographic letter and things that are manufactured in the worldwide, but never heard this term before. Now it actually makes sense when people refer to specific things because there was another term that I believe is outdated now. Probably to this, to make it sense. But yeah, now we're in electronics and software. Electronics manufacturing is a growing industry in Tamil Nadu with many international companies like Nokia, Flex, Motorola, Sony, Ericsson, Foxconn, Samsung, Cisco, all these, to Lenovo, Dell, Texas Instruments have chosen Chanel as their South Asian manufacturing hub. So Texas Instruments, wow, even calculators need to have a full-fledged overseas production. Tamil Nadu is the second. Actually, no, I'm right here. Products manufacturing includes circuit boards and cellular phone handsets. Tamil Nadu is the second largest software exporter by the value in India. Alrighty. That shows numbers. Major national and global IT companies such as, a bunch of all these. Damn. Zoho? What is Zoho? And many others have offices in Tamil Nadu. The top engineering colleges in Tamil Nadu has been a major recruiting hub for the IT firms. According to estimates, about 50% of the human resource required for the IT and ITES industry was being sourced from the state. Cobertor is the second largest software producer in the state, next to Chennai, Chennai. I don't know where it seems. Has emerged the SAS capital of India in the SaaS sector in and around Chennai generates US 1 billion in revenue and employs about one. This is 10,000 personnel. Yeah, there should be a comment here. Okay, but anywho, let's look at this because I've been saying this name for almost a good amount of time. So let's see how you pronounce it. How do you pronounce Chennai correctly?
City in India, located on the Bay of Bengal in eastern India. We are looking at how to pronounce Chennai. Pretty straightforward words, you know. Chennai. Here are many more videos on how to pronounce major city names.
I hope you guys heard that, but yeah, it's just Chennai. So it's not Chennai. It's just Chennai. Or was it Chennai? It's another way of saying it. But it's just Chennai. Chennai in Tamil Nadu. Chennai is a city in Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu has the city Chennai. Transportation. Tamil Nadu. Oh, I actually went a bit strong. Let me also slow down because I realize that the way I'm speaking, if I am practicing public, I might as well talk in a clear follow-up voice. Transportation. Tamil Nadu has a transportation system that connects all parts of the state via highway, roads, railroad lines, airports, and seaports. Road. The state is served by an extensive road network, providing links between urban centers, agricultural marketplaces, and rural areas. There are 29 national highways in the state, covering the total distance of this. The state is also the terminus for the Golden Quadrilateral project that connects Indian metropolises like New Delhi, Mumbai, Bangalore, Chennai, got that, and Kolkata. The state has total road length of this to this. And yeah, it just talks about how big it is and stuff. This is nearly 2.5 times higher than the density of all Indian road network. The major road junctions are Chennai, Vellore, Andorra, Trichy, Salem. Okay. Road transport is provided by the state-owned Tamil Nadu State Transportation Corporation and State Express Transport Corporation. Huh. Almost every part of the state is well connected by buses 24 hours a day. Oh damn, man, they have a better public transportation than the U.S. Damn, son, India, you're way ahead of the curve from the sole superpower. Maybe we're not that powerful when it comes to our infrastructure. Maybe, but we have the military, so the biggest gun can shout whatever they want. The state accounted for 13.6% of the all accidents in the country, with 66,238 accidents in 2013. Okay, following the statistics. It also leads to and following reduced numbers of fatalities in accident-prone areas with deployment of personnel and sustained awareness campaign. The number of deaths at areas decreased from 1,053 in 2011. Okay, do this, do that. Now, rail. Tamil Nadu has the well-developed rail network as part of Southern Railway headquartered at Chennai. The Southern Railroad network extends over a large area of India's southern peninsula, covering the state of Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Pondicherry, and a small portion of Karnataka, and a small portion of Andhra Pradesh. Express trains connect to the state capital Chennai from Mumbai, Delhi, and Kolkata. Okay. And following this, okay, the network connects to the state with most major cities in India. The Nigel Mountain Railroad, part of the Mountain Railroads of India, is one of the UNESCO World Heritage Site, connecting north in the hills of Metapalam in the foothills, which is turn connected to Kontor. Alrighty. The government of Tamil Nadu created a special purpose vehicle (SPV) for implementing the Chennai Metro Rail project. The SPV, named the Chennai Metro Rail Limited, was incorporated on 3rd December 2007. It has been converted into a joint venture of the governments of India and Tamil Nadu with equal equity holding. Okay, Chennai has the well-established suburban railroad network. But in this information, one knows routes. Yeah, I should just read this. The local shred of a road is a huge composite electric and diesel local shed, MRTS, which covers from Chennai Beach from Valcherry, and metro rails also running from Wadashmenbet to Airport Metro Station and Central Metro Station to St. Thomas Mount Metro Station. Seeing that all this connects not just when it comes to individual vehicles, but even to public transport like metros, connecting not just in Tamil Nadu but the whole region of India, it's quite impressive because I know that they don't talk about this much in Gujarat. So it seems like not all the states, even ones that are known to be by the beach, by the borders, have this. Because I could say that one reason why they have this is because of it being so close to Sri Lanka. Gujarat is also on the border by Pakistan, which, maybe it explains yourself, but another thing to also follow is the amount of colleges and universities people go to. So it seems like a bunch of people who go out of state, actually, especially when it comes to business, other than education, transport around everywhere around India, even to the capital, New Delhi, which is way far north from where Tamil Nadu is. So yeah. Airports. Tamil Nadu has 3 international airports, namely Chennai International Airport, Coimbatore International Airport, Tirunelveli. Okay. Their airport is the only customs airport in the state. Okay, Salem Airport. Okay, that's just naming a bunch of airports and stuff. Besides civilian airports, the state has 3 air bases, 2 naval air stations. Yeah, renovated stuff. Okay. So Chennai International Airport is the major international airport and aviation hub in South Asia. South Asia, pretty much. So when it comes to the subcontinent. But yeah, damn. But seeing how geographically India subcontinent is in the tip of where you have different seas that people use that as a transporting hub. Seaports. Tamil Nadu has 3 major seaports located in Chennai, Amman, and Toothcourt. Okay. 7 minor ports. Artificial. So Chennai Port is an artificial harbor situation in the Komodo coast and is the second principal port in the country for handling containers. An ore port handles all the coal and ore traffic in Tamil Nadu, with the volume of cargoes in the ports grew by 30% during 2005. Okay. This port, one of India's major seaports, is pretty much this, because of location. Now let's look at the pictures because I skipped some. Chennai International Airport, one of India's major international airports. Karachi Thale Dr. M.G. Ramchandran Central Railroad Station, one of the India's major railroad stations. It looks absolutely beautiful, especially compared to Grand Central. Damn. A view of the NH 544 expressway between Coimbatore and Salem in Tamil Nadu. And then, yeah, Tilda Park Coimbatore. Coimbatore is one of the leading ITS centers in India. I butchered it. I'm sorry. I am even so sorry. Control hand looms, silk, saudis to agriculture forms a major portion of the state's economy, and the agricultural farm of Nagapatimam to the graph of GDP and numbers. And yeah, I already got these pictures of the people with pigtails. But yeah, that's pretty much all the pictures. And we are now to airport, seafarers, spaceport. Do I have enough time? Okay, Tamil Nadu, the government of India, is the set of a rocket launch pad near this, that, and ISRO, this long name, has begun. The location was because of its nearness to the equator, to spaceport, to Soshan Tuan Space Century. Now, there's not much information about it, so it's been new. Doesn't have its wiki. But yeah, I like how they put it there. In Tamil Nadu, no less. But anyway, I am out of time. So, I get back to here next time. So, anywho, aloha.